Hey everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. My name is Emma Casey and I hope you're all doing well. So today this is the third video of my completed diamond art pieces. So I'm going to show you some of these, and that, depending how long the video is, I might show you some other things that are more current, recent completions and things like that. So I'm going to show you the next one. So this is called Alien Invasion, and this is from Prism Diamond Painting. Now, I did bling this one out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out so you can sort of see better. Okay, for some reason it won't let me zoom out anymore, but this is Alien Invasion, another computer rendered image. I can't remember how big it was, but it is quite wide, and I put a lot of ABs in it, so it would have looked quite different without the ABs. I think I'll just put this down a bit. So to be honest, this piece would have looked better without the ABs, I think. And I have sort of redone this one a little bit as well and changed her eye and things like that. So you can see like the spaceship coming like tilted to the side and like lasers and explosions and things like that. And she's this alien in sort of like a female form, but still an alien. I love, what my favourite thing is the flow of her hair in this image. But like I said, I wanted to do the ABs, but I know now looking at it, it wasn't the best idea, because it makes it too light for her skin tone, so that one didn't sort of come out too well. I was pleased at the time. This one is another Prism Diamond Painting one, and this is an image that I hope to license in the future, and this is a pony, and this is called Adorable. Now, I was quite pleased with this one. I thought this one came out really well. Always seems to look better in the camera than it does in person, but I was still happy with this, and this had 52 colours. You didn't get like a artist name on these canvases, and Prism Diamond Painting have closed down sadly now, and I stopped working with them, I don't know, over a year ago I think it was. I can't remember. Here's a partial that I've got. So this is what I got from the shop, from Hobbycraft, and I really loved the colours in this, the vibrant poppies. Now I love the facets on the drills on a diamond dots, I really do. So I obviously cut it and then maybe put tape on it. I can't remember what I did with this. And it was a partial, quite expensive diamond dots I think for what they are. So a partial means that it's not the whole canvas that's covered in drills, it's just part of the canvas. I know a lot of you know that anyway, but sometimes there's new people and they may not know what that means. And I did a lot of things, like in the beginning I was very creative. I did some gem pictures and things, and if I remember I'll show them with you. Early subscribers might remember those, and I was sort of getting into that, and I, as becoming an artist, these things I never had time to do, so I stopped doing them. So at the bottom here I used to use a lot of PVA glue and stick things to things, and I actually made a couple of pictures for people who wanted me to make some custom pictures with gems. So that's what I did here. I used PVA glue and just stuck these on the netting. That went really nice, so you can see there. So that's that one. Now this one is actually an image that is available with an Avon's Outpost, and this one is now hand rendered. So now I think this one was partly hand rendered. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I was happy with this at the time. They have a new manufacturer who does outstanding renders, like amazing, absolutely blown away. Enablers Outpost are doing amazing with their diamond paintings. They've got lots of new artists now. This is sort of like, I think this was like a year or two ago this piece came out, and then it came off and then they hand rendered it. So it'd be very interesting to see what this looked like hand rendered. So like I said at the time, I thought it was hand rendered, and it'll be a lot different to this, but you can sort of see kind of what it looks like. But I think in camera it looks really nice. The new one will be a lot better than this because it is hand rendered. But yeah, that's one of my Alice in Wonderland pieces, and I can't remember if it came with ABs or So this was 45 colours, and this was, what's the size? 50 by 70. So it's a good size. And I was still really, really pleased with this one. It would be interesting to see what the other one is like. So this has got a purple AB, a pink AB, so 2 different purple ABs and two pink ABs, I think, or something like that. This one is a Jojo's Art one. It's a round, so I would do an image in a round if it's only available in a round, but I do prefer squares all the time, all day long. And the reason I like doing a square is because I don't like I like that there's no gaps with squares, whereas you do with rounds, you get a flick in between and stuff like that. So that's not what I'm a fan of. I do like the cut, because what you have with a round cut is more sort of sparkly, whereas squares have got more of a glassy sort of sheen to them, if that makes sense. So this was one of my other half. So I sort of got my other half into diamond painting, and then he picked the wrong colour, wrong shade of blue, and put him off forever, unfortunately. So I was a bit sad about that. So I finished it off, and I can't remember what this one is, but it's a Jojo's Art one. He does a lot of lions and that. You can see the wings there. It's quite an old one. I can't remember what that one's called. This one is another Jojo's Art. So I loved Jojo's Art style. Very talented artist. And this one is one of the early ones. So this is an earlier Diamond Art Club, so the quality is not that great, and you can really see the difference, you know, from the beginning. And the drills, you can feel when you run your hands over this that the drills are like raised and they're not perfect. Now, this is a while ago, so I did put some round drills on this, so I didn't care if it didn't look quite right, or that because rounds are bigger than square drills. And so I did squish some round ones in here because I really badly wanted to put some, where is it, blue ABs in there, so you can see I've sort of squished them in there, but they don't look too bad, but the quality is not very good. It's a lot different to what it is now. So here's another Mandy Manzano one, and I added some special drills to this one as well. And this is another early one, this one, because it's got no name on it. So this is Sleeping Beauty, I think. I can't remember. But this one was a really fun one to do. I really enjoyed it. I love the blends of colours and things like that. It's just got all the colours, isn't it? It's got 38 colours. And I added some, let's see what special drills. It had a yellow AB, and I think that's it on this one. So the yellow AB was in through here and through there, and then I added some green ABs and some crystals up there and some pink crystals through these areas. So that's a really stunning piece, that one. This one is, I think it's called Jade's Treasure, and we used to have fish, so I stuck it in the background of the fish tank. I also had what was it called? It was a galaxy one from Plan of Salvation, so that's somewhere, and that was also in the other. We had 2 fish tanks, so this is a round, and obviously I cut it and I stuck it at the back of the fish tank. It looked quite nice actually, so I can't remember. It looks like it's got white ABs, but I'm not quite sure, you know, like how many ABs and stuff like that it has. This is one I really had to get. I really wanted to get. This one is Rapunzel, and they're nice sort of smallish size ones. So obviously the border looks a mess where I've taken it off the wall and I've sort of folded it up, or it's, you know, I've just sort of left it like it is. So excuse the border, but this one was a nice one to do. Another one with like no face, which I think is great anyway, because it's such a small part of the image. It wouldn't probably look quite right. The other one, it's like the other one under there. That one's got no face as well, but yeah, really stunning piece, and I was so happy to get it. It was one of those ones I wanted to get, and I just hadn't got around to getting it, and I finally did. Another Mandy Manzano one. This is another. I think this was an earlyish one that was brought out of hers. And this is the Siren, I think this one was called. One I had to get. And I used to watch Stitcherista, and she did quite a few Mandy Manzano unboxings as well, I think. So watching them really made me want to buy these. But it's absolutely stunning, isn't it? And I just love the shape of her figure and the way the tail sort of comes down like that and flows. It's just so pretty. Lots of colour blocking, as you can see. It is a round. For some reason there was a lot of Mandy Manzano rounds in these style images, and I think these would have looked better in a square because I like squares. But this is really nice, and I think this was, like back then, I don't think they had as many ABs on things. So there's a yellow one and a white one. So I think back in the day, it used to be a lot of like mainly like white ABs or yellow ABs sort of thing. Looks like there's some blue ABs at the top there, but I don't know if I added them or not. And then the last one in my box is this one. This is by Micah Jelena. So this one is called Polani. Not my favourite colour palette, but I really like this. I think this one come out really well. The next completion I have is Forever Blowing Bubbles from Enablers Outpost. This one came out absolutely stunning. Really enjoyed this. This one is on my living room wall, and you can see that I use washi tape or duct tape with like patterns on it. For if it's too small for the frame that I have, then I'll use washi tape or duct tape around the edges, and that one come out really lovely. So I am sharing some quite recent completions now, coming towards the end of the video. So most of these do have post reviews and unboxings on these. This one is not available anymore from Art and Soul. This used to be one of Art and Soul's, and it had metallic drills, but this one is now available with the Enablers Outpost, and the render looks amazing. And then as we come over to here, you can see this is a custom of one of my designs. My other half got it for me as a surprise, and I added some special drills and quads on there. So there's always like new people that sort of come and watch videos, and I share this at the end of a video, I think. So this come out absolutely stunning. I think it was a 60 by 60, I can't remember, but that one will be available one day. This is another custom that I got done. Sometimes I like to get customs of things before I, get them put them with companies, so that I can, just work and see what they look like. And this was another present, and I put some crystals in here, because this is like a gold trim on here, see. So I put some crystals because I didn't have gold metallics at the time. So this is like a sort of Halloweeny kind of like party clown type sort of image. And then over here we have Wonderment, which was my first one with Bella Art Diamonds, which is available in a round and a square. And then we have my very first Lullaby Dragon with Enablers Outpost, which is available now, and it is a hand rendered one. And then we've got Dragon Mama here. She turned out absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourites, I would say, from Bella Art Diamonds. I loved how they did the skin tones and the little dragon. It just come out so lovely. You see all the colours into the top of her tail there. Nice ABs and things like that. So she's on my living room wall. Then we have this one, which is from Bella Art Diamonds as well. And this one is called King of Balance, and I really love the colours in this and the combination of the night and the dark. Sorry, night and the dark. The day and the night. I really enjoyed doing this one. This was probably one of the biggest ones. It is the biggest one I've worked on a Bella Art Diamonds kit. So this is on the wall. In here, I'm going to show you some of my early works that I did. So I was making a lot of stuff before I become quite busy with my art. I was doing things with gems, and I was buying like box frames and just doing abstract sort of art with spare drills and anything I could find that like gem wise and stuff. And I wanted to sort of create this sort of geo type sort of picture. I did one up there, which is not that great, but I just wanted all the iridescent gems together. And then I did this sort of amethyst type one here. So if you look closely, I just stuck all the gems at an angle to make them look like they're sort of like an amethyst. So that's one I did. Here's another one I did. So this, I did a similar one like this for somebody. So back then, quite a few people quite liked these sort of pictures that I did. And I had 2 people who wanted me to make custom ones for them, so I did that. And these were really, really fun. I used green, what was it? No, gold leafy type stuff, but it did sort of react with the glue and went green in areas, but I still love them. And this is one of my favourite ones. I did a video ages ago, I don't have it now, where I showed the process of doing this one. And it's got, this one's my favourite because it's got these like opal type sort of gems in it. So it's just an abstract sort of design really, you know. So that is that one. So I'm in a very small space, it's a bit awkward, but this is Trick or Treat from Art and Soul. Obviously, like I said, they're closed down now. And this is one that will be licensed with another company. So this is another great opportunity to sort of tell people that these images that aren't available at the moment will be available in the future. So this was another Art and Soul one. I enjoy, you know, working with the companies that I work with or have worked with, and you know, you're working up the kits for them as for me and for you to see. It's a lot of fun. But this was fun to work up, and all the black was quite quick, and I was actually quite impressed with how this turned out, even though it is computer rendered image, but that's one of those. And this is an oldie one. So I've done all the sort of like Diamond Art Club ones, I think now. I know there is more somewhere else, but I don't know where they are. I've just shown you what I could find. And you know, I've worked on a lot of things over the years from other companies, but I don't know where they've gone. But this is a crystal version, Santa's Gift I think it was called, and this was one from Neighbours Outpost. This is all crystal, and I absolutely love this one. This is a round, and I saw on the Neighbours Outpost website, Facebook, that this was one that was sponsored. So someone has sponsored this one. So Enablers Out, I'm not good with repeating what I've heard, but they do these things where you can sponsor a canvas, but go on their website to have a look at that. And there's a bit at the bottom of Diamond Paintings where you can see where it says sponsorships and things. And I've got a big dragon that 4 people amazingly sponsored. So thank you so much to those that did sponsor that canvas, because I'm so excited to see that one come out. But yeah, this one's all crystals, and it's so pretty, and I love it in crystals. Really, really nice. So this one will be one that will be available later down the line, I believe, and it will be in normal drills. I know crystals are not for everybody. Then we have this one, and I absolutely love this one. Did a post review on this. So this is Moon Earring. Love this. Perfect drills, just perfect. If you haven't tried Bella Art Diamonds, I highly recommend them. And you can see like there's some ABs in here. This would look great with glow in the dark drills, I think, for this. So there's that one. This one, I don't know if this is available anymore, this one. And this is from their Neighbours Outpost, and this was the manufacturer before the one they have now. So I was really impressed with how this turned out. I still think it came out lovely, and I'd love to do this one in a square. I think it would be, you know, like I said before, I love doing squares. It's got a lot of like ABs in the bottom here. One of my favourite Christmas images that I've done. And then we have this one, which used to be available with Money Made. I had 2 images with Money Made, Mooney Made. So I just had 2 images, and then once they were done, I'm not with Mooney Made anymore. So I hope to license these. The other one was a Technicolor turtle one. So I hope to license this with another company in the future, but this came out absolutely lovely. It's got glow in the darks around here and glow in the darks around this area. I found Autumn Fox from Bella Art Diamonds, and this is around, and this has got lots of ABs in it. It came out really, really well for the size, and it's 40 by 40. And I forgot I did this one. So this is one from Art and Soul. It's my very first one. So before I worked with them, I wanted to try out their canvases to see what their canvases were like. And I ordered this. And this is Reagan Kubicek one. So Reagan Kubicek does a lot of Care Bears and things like that, and I had to get this one because I have this actual bear that I've had since I was 6 years old, and that bear is very special to me. It's one of my favourite ever gifts from my mum, and yeah, I just kept it for all the years, so I just had to get this one because it spoke to me. This is my next one, and this is from Prism Diamond Painting as well, and this was, I can't even remember what this was called, but I found that this one was quite confetti heavy at the top there with the pinks and stuff, so I've changed this image, and I put a lot of special drills in her tail, lots of crystals and things like that, and I put some crystals in the top and in the fireflies. It's really nice to show this one on the channel again. So I did a post review on this one and an unboxing. One of my biggest ones ever from a neighbour's Outpost, and one I absolutely love and has done quite well, which is amazing. And this is Dragon Seasons. This has been on the wall since I put it here, maybe a year ago. I can't even remember, but not one single drill has come off, and the quality is really good. And now this is available in a square, which I absolutely love to do a square. If you'd like to see a square version of this unboxed, head over to Ditzy's Diamond Den. She did a unboxing of the square version, and I'd never seen the square version on the canvas, and it looks stunning. It looks really, really good. But this came out so lovely. Really, really awesome. They did such a fab job. I'll show you the other side of it. So if I walk backwards, show you, you can see this side here. Sorry about the wobbly camera. And then you've got autumn and winter. So that came out so lovely. So I was so glad that Elizabeth came to me and asked me to do this one, and that this one was made. Next lot are some whips. So this will be available with a company in the future, so look out for that. But I was really happy and impressed with how this was coming out. I really loved the crystals in the bottom there, like that. Really nice quality company. That one. So if you didn't get a chance to get it, it will be available one day in the future. This is one of my recent starts. This is with a new company called Ever After Diamond Painting, and this is Away with the Fairies, and this is working out really lovely. It's a great size. It's 60 by 45, and I did a custom of this which was way bigger, and it didn't really need to be that big, but very impressed with this size. It's coming out really nicely. I got distracted with my snake image, which I'll share with you in a minute, so I want to do all the whips all at once and I can't. So there's that one, and this one is with a neighbour's Outpost, and this one is available with a neighbour's Outpost, and this is Friends of the Sea. And you can see these are all my release papers which are available with Crashley on these diamond paintings, and I'll show you. I've done bottom here. There's nice quality. You can't see what I'm doing. So there, really nice quality, great hand rendering. You've got a lot of shimmer drills, so they call them shimmer drills in the bottom here, so they're quite generous with those. And I wanted to work either side of the diamond painting, and I sort of started there. If you see like tape, that's where sometimes I use tape to hold it back. So there's that one. And this was another one with Art and Soul. This will be available one day and this one is pretty good for a computer render. So I really like their computer renders actually. I thought they come out really well, and like I said, when you see my first video with another, you know, the computer rendering with another company, it wasn't so great, but they have come a long way these days and it looks pretty good, so I'm quite impressed with that. Obviously you can see colours that shouldn't be there. That is part of what happens with a computer render, but really happy. So I'm not quite sure if I should continue with this one either. And I did add some gold drills to her necklace. Now my son's getting up, so you may hear him, and I'll place the gold drills just underneath here, because I sometimes when I want to do enhancements I'll place the special drills first. So you can see, just pull that back like that, so you can see those gold drills, which I think really nice. I do have this thing about putting metallic drills on jewellery. I really like to do that, so I'm not quite sure if I'll continue with that, especially as I'm working on newer diamond paintings that are coming out, and that's got quite a few ABs, and that is a 45 by 80. So I'll pop those to the side over there, and now we're getting on to the recent finishes. So this is an absolutely stunning piece that I recently did a post review on, so that is on my channel, and this is Slivering Pink. Trying to put it in the frame there so you can see it. Absolutely outstanding. I'm so amazed with this piece. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can hear my thoughts on it in my post review. Really happy. And this is with Ever After diamond painting. Perfect quality, absolutely amazing. So this was another one with Art and Soul, Remembering You, and this is a computer rendered image. Very happy with this. I talk about this in a video, so if you want to, you know, watch that, then you can. But as a computer render, I thought it was really good. There was a few spots here and there that weren't perfect, but beautiful. And I completely blinged out her brooch, which was a little bit complicated because it is a you know, computer rendered image. That's what I love about a you know, a hand charted image. It's easier to do enhancements, and I will show you. So yeah, I completely blinged this out. So I've got pearls in there, crystals, quads, and you know, gold metallics all around the edge. And this had soul dust, is what they called them, all around the edge of her dress, and I really like that. But you know, I'll talk more in depth in a video. So that one come out really well. Then we've got this one, and it's supposed to be this way, but you can have it any way you like, you know. And this one is Moonlight Awakenings, and I was really happy with the way this come out too. And this is going to be available with a company one day, so watch out for that if you did like this one. And then we have this one. So all these I've done videos, post reviews on, and unboxings, and you know, just if you're interested to see my thoughts on it. So obviously they're not available now. So this is my Egyptian princess. I haven't got her licensed yet. I just haven't got round to doing all those sort of things, but I blinged her right out, and I explained how I sort of blinged her out if you're interested in that. And then we've got this stunning render, beautiful quality piece from Enablers Outpost, and this is Millicent, and I was very impressed with how she turned out, and I blinged her right up, so I did a video on that as well. Now I'm going to show you my Better Art diamond completed pieces. Oh, actually, I'll just show you this. This is one I recently unboxed on my channel, and this is No Place Like Home, and this is going to be an event canvas for Ozinog, hosted by Ditzy's Diamond Den, and Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin, which is absolutely amazing. And I've been working on this. I haven't done so much, and you know what, it's got a nice load of colour blocking in this one, and I added some crystals. It was a bit tricky knowing what crystals to do, but I finally sort of decided, and actually worked. So you can see this is sort of the size of the rows that I've been doing, and these are my release papers as well, and I've had them like this all the way through, and I did a whole row in a day, and then the next one in a whole day. So this bit is not finished, but it didn't take me too long because you've got all this colour blocking in between, so it's turning out very, very well. Absolutely stunning render. I'll pull this back so you can see, and it is really, really vibrant. It's just so lovely. Very, very impressed with this. Looking at this now makes me want to work on this. I mean, look at the paw print. It's just come out so perfect. So nice. So if you're, you know, interested in ordering this canvas, you know, Elizabeth made a post saying, you know, it's best to order it now so you can get it in time for that, because it can take quite a few weeks. And this is a poured glue canvas as well. So I'm just going to get my Better Art Diamonds kits. Okay, so a lot of you may have seen these, and these are my most recent ones, like this year and the end of last year. So I'm still like to show them. So this was the most recent release with Better Art Diamonds. This came out absolutely stunning, just so gorgeous. I still yet to get frames for them, and when I do, I will show you and share a video and put a link to show you where you can get cheaper frames if you're interested. But that'll be something down the line. Then we have Tea Time. I highly recommend Better Art Diamonds kits. Up there, one of the top quality, and you will really enjoy working on these. They're just absolutely amazing, and Better Art Diamonds are doing amazing. So yeah, so this one was released last year, and this is Coffee Time, and this is the one that started this sort of like series of these dragons, my cup dragons. And this one is a round. I did a few enhancements of my own on this one, and this has a tray with it to go with it as well. So Better Art Diamonds do Bella Art DeNicole are the owners of Bella Art Diamonds, and they do licensed trays and 3D printed accessories. So yeah, I will link them down below. Then we have Easter Dragon. Now Easter Dragon is also sold out, but these are pre-order, so you can pre-order these in, you know, internationally and in the US, so you can do that. And this one worked out absolutely stunning. What I am impressed with Better Art Diamonds is they do diamond painted to a smaller scale, and the rendering is really good for that sort of, you know, size. So that always blows me away. Then we have Dragonfly Surprise, which always reminds me of Heather, because Heather from Diamonds and Dragonflies, she loves dragonflies, and you know, to me this will always remind me of her because she really loved this one, and just does, you know, some things do. And I added some quad cubes on this one, some yellow orangey quad cubes on this one, and some, I blinged out the dragonfly as well. Then we have Moonbow Dragon, and this is a round, and this has got 52 colours. I did a post review of this one as well. This one came out absolutely stunning. I like to do lots of iridescent sort of skin scales on my dragons, and they've really achieved that, as you can see in this, and I love that. And they put lots of bling in them, which I love as well. Luna Kitty, and this has 40 colours, which you wouldn't believe, would you? And this one came out stunning. This is available in round and square. This one came out really nice, and I did a video on this one as well. If you watch all these videos, or you just watch any of my videos, thank you so much. Thank you to new subscribers, continued subscribers. I really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.